Hey everybody, welcome to another amazing episode of
The Unbox Boys!
I'm Dave along with my son, Elias.
Hello.
And today we are celebrating one of my favorite actors' birthdays. Today.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
Wow, I didn't even know that.
You didn't know it was his birthday or that he's one of my favorite actors?
I didn't know it was his birthday.
Yeah.
I knew that.
In fact, he was born on this date in 1971, which makes him a year younger than me. And yet I look so much older. But I have 4 kids. Maybe that's part of it. Would you like to know who it is? I'll give you a little hint.
I don't get it.
We want to wish a very happy birthday to Nathan Fillion. Today we're checking out this Firefly Master Series Malcolm Reynolds. Captain Mal, of course, one of his famous roles. In addition, other iconic roles would include, of course, Richard Castle on the TV series. And then several other roles. In fact, he was in, I was surprised, I had forgotten that he was in Saving Private Ryan. Very young Nathan Fillion in Saving Private Ryan. He was also in, he was in the second Percy Jackson film, right?
Was he?
Yeah, he was like in the library and he had the thermos and said, "Don't open that up now because it'll cause destruction."
I really don't know. I haven't seen that movie in forever.
Okay, he was in that. He's also done some voiceover work. He was I can't remember the character's name now, but the voice in Monsters University.
Oh, sorry, I was thinking Destiny. He's in Destiny.
Yes,
the video game.
Video games too. He's Cade in that, but also in Monsters University, he's the in the bad.
The bad guy. Like,
not the bad guy, but the leader of one of the fraternities.
Roar, Omega Roar, or whatever, or whatever it was. They're the, like, jocks kind of thing.
Yes. He was that guy. Yes. And so Nathan's great. Love his acting and a lot of the roles that he's done. And, of course, lots of Firefly fans out there. I want to check this out, but I want you in the comments to let me know why you think Firefly only lasted 1 season. I know there are a lot of fans who say, oh, it should have gone on forever, and still wish it would go on forever. In fact, so much so that they generated enough interest to have a film made, the Serenity film. But why do you think it was ahead of its time? Here's what I think. I think it was because when they had images of the ships flying out in space, there was no sound.
Really?
It threw everybody off. It was just weird, I think, even though there's no sound in space.
Yeah,
but but in all the other sci-fi films, you hear the stuff going on. So
that's the one reason.
No, I don't know. That just always bugged me. But apart from that, it was a fun series. But anyway, let's check out this figure.
I don't know.
It is the Malcolm Reynolds 1/6 scale articulated figure from QMX. Now, this is a company that I'm not familiar with. We haven't opened anything from them before.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Let's check it out here a little closer. There's the top. Of course, the Firefly on there. Firefly on the side. That on that side as well. On the bottom, just the UPC stuff. But then you get to the picture of Captain Mal there on the back. I tell you, I've had this since Christmas.
Yeah, I think I gave it to you, didn't I?
You did, and I think I first saw it at a toy store, comic book store. I think it was Things from Another World, actually, and I saw it and I was coveting it a lot. I got it for Christmas, but I've been holding off because I wanted to share the opening, the freshness with you, the watchers, the viewers.
Yeah, we haven't done it.
So, but I love it when figures look a lot like the actor. You know, I mean, that's just a plus that you don't get oftentimes with the smaller, $20 figures. So, let's find out. I wonder if it says here. Let's see. Quantum. Okay, so I was wondering what the QMX stood for the company. That is Quantum Mechanics Incorporated. Quantum Mechanics is the company who put this together. So you can see that there. So as we open it up here, get that in focus, and break the airlock. And let's see. Got that. Got a little tissue.
That's pretty cool.
Very nice packaging experience here. Unboxing experience.
It's entertainment for the whole family.
He's in sleep mode there. He's been in this pod since Christmas.
It's like when Buzz Lightyear is in this package. You know, all the Buzz Lightyears.
Right.
It looks like that.
Right. So this little note here, if I can get that close enough. Let's see. Actually, how about if we unbox it? Then I'll show you the note up close.
Yeah, let's do that.
Let's crack this thing open and take a closer look at Captain Mal. Okay, before we get to the actual figure and check out the slap, let's take a look at all the stuff that it came with. There's the card that it came with. If you want to pause that, you can read that at your leisure. Then we have the stand that it came with.
Oh, it came in 2 pieces.
Well, yeah, it came. This was not attached, but kind of nice stand to set him up on there.
Yeah, it kind of like it kind of goes like it pushes in, I guess.
All right. Oh yeah.
We'll do that later.
Comes up.
I guess when we actually put him on.
Yeah.
You can just push it.
Okay. Linus already broke it.
I didn't break it.
There's Captain Mal's pistol. The iconic Captain Mal pistol there. Very nice.
Is it iconic? I've never seen that before. So.
Well, you haven't seen the show. So.
Yeah.
It's cool. Then we have this little communicator here. And that's very important. Don't eat it. The silica gel. It came with several sets of hands. First, so similar to what Sideshow and Hot Toys does, they gave you a couple of extra joints. Just in case one of them break for the hands. So that's a nice little added touch. Thank you for that. He comes with gloved hands, which we'll look at in a minute, but he also has a pair of fists there, which are done very nicely. Then he's got, then there are a couple of more open hands for
I think this one,
grappling.
This left hand can
maybe
probably hold this.
Yeah, probably.
Maybe,
right.
and then the right hand looks like it holds the gun, maybe.
Could be. And well, actually, I think this is probably the gun hand.
Oh,
here,
yeah.
Since he's got that trigger thing going on. So the hands look great, even the veins and whatnot in there. So we're not going to look at every single piece when we're doing the slap, but just so you can see that, just the detail that goes into just that. And then it also comes with a second head, which is an incredible likeness of Nathan Fillion in this era. It's got a little 5 o'clock shadow on it, even some shine in the eyes.
What's a 5 o'clock shadow? Does that just mean
when you haven't? Well, for some guys, if they don't shave, then at around 5 o'clock you get a little bit of a scruff shadow there. So that's what that's called.
Okay, I never
for
knew
us
that.
swarthy guys.
Okay.
Yeah. So a second head. So yeah, now let's check out the full figure and take a look at the slap. And there he is in all his glory. That is a great looking figure.
Yeah.
It really is. You know, when we took him out of the box, some of the joints were a little twisted around, so kind of one of his arms bent back. But so not only do they have a hinge there, but also kind of a ball, even at the elbow and at the shoulder, so we can kind of twist it around and get it in just the pose that you'd like. And we were wondering about why the two heads on the card, if you read that, it did say that in production, the first Mal head was quite good, but the QMX Master Series strives for best in class. So we took the extra time and effort to show Captain Mal at his very finest. So we've included both heads to offer you a choice. I think we actually like the other head a little bit better, but this one looks pretty good. So as far as the sculpt goes overall, Elias, I know that you don't know really anything about this figure or actor. Really as far as the character goes, you haven't seen Firefly yet, but as far as the sculpt goes, I think it's fantastic. Primarily, we're seeing that in the head, but as we showed you, even with the some of the hands here, I can get that to focus in over here. There we go. It's really done well. I mean, even some fingernails in there, veins on the hands, the lines in the hands done really well. And then with this other head in particular, you can see a lot of attention to detail there in the sculpt. and even in the hair, looking great. The eyes, it's just very well done sculpt-wise. The body looks very proportionate, and as it should be for that genre of Nathan Fillion, and for this character. So for the sculpt, I'm going to give that a full point.
Full point.
On to the likeness, and both of these heads, I can see why they did the second head. The first one's good, but this one's even better. I mean, it really, there would be no mistaking who this is.
Yeah.
Whether you were just looking at the character or the actor. That is a dead-on
Andrew Garfield. I'm just kidding. I just thought the first actor that came to my head other than Nathan Fillion.
Doesn't look anything like Andrew Garfield, but it looks just like Nathan Fillion. So for the likeness, of course, with the not just Nathan Fillion, but for the actor, or for the character rather, of Captain Mal, the likeness is spot on as well with the clothes, everything. So for likeness, full point.
Full point.
On to the articulation for this figure. They have articulated in the title on the box, so it better move around. And it does. The head has a great range of motion. Am I bumping the mic there? Sorry. His boots are bumping the microphone. Great range of motion all around. If you want to go that crazy with it, you can. The arms have a good range as well. You can go up that far. The elbows, again, kind of twist without messing up the jacket, but there's a twist hinge there. The wrists all around as well, both sides. At the waist, he's got a pretty good crunch going there. You can and you can go back.
Old man Nathan.
Go back quite a bit as well.
You can have him like do the worm.
So yeah, so lots of options there. As far as the legs, I think if the pants weren't hindering him, you could probably even do a splits farther than that, but that's pretty good. Feels like there's a joint, there as well, which twists around. Maybe even a cut right there for an upper thigh without getting weird and removing the clothes here. There's a hinge there. And then as far as the boot, I think that's...
the boot is one piece.
Yeah, boot is kind of one piece from there, and it kind of twists down. No peg holes on the bottom there. But you could do a lot with this figure. Lots of different poses. So for articulation, full point.
Full point.
So then on to the final element that we evaluate here, and that is the P for paint. And paint-wise, as far as actual paint, we're looking at the primarily the head and the hands here. Again, the paint looks really great. On this head, it's got some nice blending in the hair there, some lighter and darker. So I'm not sure which one they did first. If they did this head first and said, oh, let's do another one, or if it was the other head. And because I don't know, because there are some subtle differences, because this looks great too. I mean, even the eyebrows, if I can get over there, there's some texture there. The skin tone looks great. The eye color looks great. It's just, have I said it's great?
I don't know.
Yeah. As far as the paint on these gloves, we saw the other hands too, but the gloved hands are done really well. And then on the boots here, a really nice, I mean, you'd believe that was a leather boot. In fact, it may, no, it is a plastic boot. It feels good. It looks good.
Yeah, it does.
The gun looks great as well. A nice, some subtle shades there, starting with kind of a black, but then you've got a little bit of a different shade here on the handle, the grip, and then a little bit of kind of almost goldish brown kind of flecked in there. Not flecked, but kind of washed there. Looks really great. Great. How many times can I say great in this video? And then the soft goods, rather, not the dry goods, the soft goods, which would be his clothes, would kind of weave in on this for the paint, and they look phenomenal. I mean, you've got the great cuffs here, this great, nice material. The clasps for the jacket. They've even got the suspenders here on there. The shirt looks good. The inner lining of the jacket. The pants. Even his holster, his belt, and they've even got, you know, the little hooks, not hooks, but, you know, the little prongs that help you tighten the belt if you want to. This looks fantastic.
They did a great job in detailing this character.
Yeah, they really did. And even the back there with some silver tabs hooking onto the pants. I mean, it's just, I cannot say enough good things about this figure. I'm so pleased with it.
It's great.
It is great. So for the P for paint and the soft goods, another full point.
Full point.
So for this QMX Master Series articulated Malcolm Reynolds 1/6 scale figure, it gets a 4 out of 4 on the slap scale.
You missed
well, they said articulated twice. QMX Master Series articulated Malcolm Reynolds 1/6 scale articulated
what
figure.
it says on the box, all right?
It's articulated. So much so that it's articulated twice. Mm-hmm. Happy birthday to Nathan Fillion. Again, thanks for the work you do acting. You bring happiness. You bring joy, laughter. And again, remember, leave a comment down below if as to why you think Firefly only lasted for one season. What happened? Let us know in the comments below. Thanks for watching. Thanks so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. If so, be sure to slap that thumbs up and share it with your friends. Click our circular logo in the top left to subscribe to our channel. It's absolutely free. And there's a link to another video you might like in the bottom left. If you want to reach out to us, comment or check out our info in the description below. And above all, remember, God loves you. It's the truth. And Jesus is the proof.
The Unbox Boys.